Hey folks, welcome to another video in my Python tutorial series. My name is Ajit and let's quickly jump onto it. So in this tutorial, we're going to take a look at the math functions in Python. There are several math functions in Python that we could use, we could take advantage of, and they're very useful. So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to use this command prompt Python interpreter. You could use terminal if you're on Linux or Mac, or you could use the same just like I'm doing right now. So we have already seen this tool can be used as a calculator. So for example, I shown you earlier in this series how you could make use of this tool as a calculator. So it does all the complex calculations as well. We have also seen it can be used to do the power as well. There are a few things that we need to see. For example, if you want to divide this number by 3, we get the calculation, right? Let's say if we want to divide this number by 4, then it brings up this number. But what if we want the modulus of this number? Then we could use this function, and it just gives us the reminder. Sorry, this is used to get the reminder. And if you want to get the quotient, then we could use double slash, double backslash. So one backslash is for division, double backslash is for quotient, and this modulus sign is for to bring the reminder. And this will be very useful in future if we want to validate certain conditions based on the math functions. So if we want to verify whether a particular number can be divided by another number or not, so whether x is divisible by y or not, or whether x is divisible and what is the remainder. So in these sort of conditions, this becomes very useful. Along with that, there is a whole lot of Python math library that you could take advantage of. And if you want to import there are several libraries in Python, and if you want to make use of those libraries, and if you want to import those into your model, you just need to write import math, and then you will be able to use a lot of math functions. So I would encourage you to go to this site, Python documentation, and search for math functions there. So you could see there are a lot of math functions. So for example, this math.ceil, so this is basically ceiling function, and it's going to give you the closest number, number upward. So if you have, let's say, any integer, any floating number, it's going to bring the integer and the top value. Similarly with the floor function, so it's going to go downwards, and with the same number you will see now different output. So this is ceiling and floor function of mathematics. So remainder is again there, just the way we did the way we did remainder with this function. You can use this feature as well. So 18, and I'm going to give another number, that's 4, and this time it brings the float number. Okay, so there is a slight difference in this function and this function. Exponential function is something, it's going to give us the value of e, and the value of e is 2.71. So this is basically Euler's value, I guess that's what they call it in mathematics. So any number that you give in here, it's going to raise it to the power of x by this number. So let's take an example. This is not very commonly used function, so if you haven't used it anywhere, then I guess it's called x. And so basically what it has done, it has used this value and it has raised it to the power of 2. Now another thing is, if you want to use the pi value, make use of pi, then you could use this function math.pi. So this is how you bring the pi value as well. So you can see it's 3.14. I guess there is, if you want to even bring the log, then you could use this function as well. Math.power function that we used earlier, we have used double asterisk to bring the power, but there is a function in math as well, and that does very powerful job. So if you are really concerned about the performance, then you should use these functions. 2 to power 3. Okay, so you get 8 Okay, so depending on your purpose, whichever way you want to make the color, and there is a function for square root as well. So let's say mat.sqrt. You want to if you want square root of 4, then you could use this, right? Alternatively, you could also do this. Let's say you want the square root of, and we have already seen this, and we could do this 0.5, and you get the same output. Okay, so this is about the function. So there are a lot of complex mathematical features that you could achieve easily with Python. Okay, so if you are really into the mathematical calculations, if you really need to use them in your programs, then surely you should visit this page. Okay, and you will learn a lot of information. You will get a lot of information here with respect to the math functions. So that's all in this tutorial, because we will need to use this in future. That's why I just wanted to make use of, I just wanted you to introduce you to the math functions, yeah, that's all for now. Thank you very much.